cryptocurrencies, cannabis stocks, and CEO interviews brought to you by richtvlive. Cryptocurrencies, cannabis stocks, and CEO interviews brought to you by richtvlive.
How you guys doing today? Can you hear me? We are live. We are live, and today we're going to talk about Pure Global Cannabis Inc. Ancient medicine fueled by modern innovation. Why do I like Pure Global Cannabis Inc.? Well, it's at 32 cents. 147 million shares. Look at its chart. It's got a low of 22. It's got a high of 38. And it's currently at 32 cents. What do you think? Do you like Pure Global Cannabis Inc. Symbol P-U-R-E in Canada, PRCNF in America. Is it a big winner? Let me know. Hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about Pure Global Cannabis Inc. They got some big news. You want to hear their news? It's some big news. Get ready. Because your boy Rich, we don't bring you the winners after they explode. We bring them to you first. It's true. And if you're not winning, you're probably not watching. It's true. How you guys doing? Thank you for joining me today on a Friday. What's up, D. Davis? Ramdat, thank you for joining. Hey guys, if you have any picks you want me to look at, comment down below. Give me your picks. We're live. We'll look at your picks. But before that, I'm looking at Pure Global Cannabis Inc. I gotta show you this company because it's pretty cool, okay? Canadian leadership with a pure world view. We're a passionate team of pharma industry leaders dedicated to making Pure the most trusted global cannabis brand utilizing leading-edge pharmaceutical technologies. Our vision is to harness the therapeutic properties of cannabis to produce world-class products for both the medical and adult use markets. Now, I was pressured to do this video by my members. It's true. I got to give a shout out to Jamil. Jamil told me, Rich, you got to talk about this company, Pure Global Cannabis Inc. And I said in my group chat, if you guys want to join my group chat, go to richtvlive@gmail.com, message me, I'll vet you, and then we'll get you in the group chat. And then you can get live updates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We got some of the most intelligent minds in the industry, giving us picks, giving us their opinions, giving us updates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can't sleep. And behind me, I got a money tree. It's true. This is my money tree. And whoever said that money doesn't grow on trees? It does grow on trees. So let's talk about Pure Global Cannabis Inc., a company that makes money growing trees. A quicker path to revenue with concentrates. The foundation for all pharmaceutical applications and adult use products are cannabis concentrates. Our 18,000 square foot facility is equipped with GMP standard clean rooms to produce innovative and proprietary extraction formulations. Look at this. Dry flower, cannabis oils, soft gels and capsules, seedlings and clones, vape pen cartridges, tropicals. Like, these guys got it all. Edibles, beverages, wellness products, sprays, topicals, they got it all. Now you too, just like the Rich TV Live Revolution, you can join the Rich TV Live Revolution. You can also join the Pure Global Cannabis Inc. Revolution. It's true. This is a revolution. And they are growing in more ways than one. The Pure Sense facility sits in the heart of an industrial district in Brampton, Ontario, strategically located only 10 minutes from the Toronto International Airport and 35 minutes to the downtown core. They will be completing phase 1 in Q3, phase 2 in Q4, and phase 3 in Q1 2019. You can see they are building in phase 2, Q4, the 18,000 square foot facility, which will produce 4,000 kilograms per year of cannabis. Then in Q1 of 2019, 41,000 square feet, which will produce 8,000 kilograms a year. And what they're doing is revolutionary. I'm going to show you what they're doing. Take a look at this. Canada's first multi-ponic vertical cannabis farm. This is what makes Pure so interesting to me, because people say that money doesn't grow on trees, but it actually does grow on trees. Our proprietary grow system combines the best practices of hydroponics, aquaponics, and aeroponics, integrated with world-class commercial agricultural methodologies. Our vertical farm setup allows for multiple tiers of canopy and yields up to 3 times the product of a similar footprint without pesticides or herbicides. This is huge. This is what is getting me so excited about Pure Global Cannabis Inc. It is a wholly owned subsidiary of Pure Sense Inc., is a pharmaceutical grade licensed producer of cannabis, dedicated to developing new and innovative brands and products for discerning consumers around the world. All their info is there. Put in your information, subscribe. It's funny, I went to their social media and they literally have nobody following them. I was like literally their first follower, I think, or second on Instagram. So they're just getting started. Pure Global Cannabis Inc. I want to reach out to you, okay? So Rich TV Live, we've got about 55,000 followers and growing literally every single day. And you guys are just getting started. You need to increase your visibility with investors. I know you're going to watch this video because everybody watches Rich TV Live, whether you admit it or don't. So what I want to do is I want to offer you this. If you guys are looking to gain some more visibility, if you guys are looking to gain more exposure, we'd love to bring you onto Rich TV Live. No charge. Bring you on our show, interview you, go to your facilities, maybe interview you at your office, maybe do a video of your facilities if you guys think that's a good idea, so the investors that are watching all over the world can get an opportunity to learn more about your company. We'd love to do that. If you guys are watching, contact me at richtvlive@gmail.com. We'd love to have you on our show, absolutely free, to learn more about your company so that our investors can ask you questions in real time, okay? Now, I really like these 4 things that they are focused on. They are first focused on quality. Second, exceptional service. Third, clinic partnerships. And Fourth, innovative marketing. I love it. I love what they are doing. Let's read this. Quality first. Our multiponic vertical farm is rooted in world-class commercial horticulture and delivers uncompromising quality and consistency. Exceptional service. Continuous feedback loops curate a deep understanding of our patients' needs and ensure satisfaction and engagement during every interaction. Clinic partnerships. Utilizing a proven formula for rapid patient acquisition, our alliances with clinics and referring physicians grow market share for sustained success. Innovative marketing. A bold, multifaceted brand strategy creates immediate demand and opens up new patient acquisition touch points across growing customer verticals. You know what, man? These guys got it going on. And take a look at this. This is the best part. I'm going to show you guys the best part. They're at 32 cents. I haven't even read the big news. What's up? Hey, you know what? I got to give some credit to you guys. EBITDA. What's up, EBITDA? It's going to run on hemp in October. 100% agree. DC. What up, Rich? New York in the house. NYC. Yo, what's up, NYC? Rich TV Live, the best investment group in the nation. Yo, respect, bro. All I got is love for you. While I read some of this, I got to put on some tunes, man. We got to listen to some tunes. But we're going to do something a little bit different. You ready? Pistol Pete says, Homeboy Rich, look out for Sokoman Iron Corp, SIC. Yo, put SIC on full alert. It's on fire, exploding 500% in 2 weeks. I say pardon. Yo, thanks for the pick, yo. Love it. EBITDA 3 says, but Rich, as a new investor, how do I know the company is being truthful? They just started. Would you wait? I would not wait. Right now is the best time to invest in your favorite licensed producers. It's August. They're going to go down more. So you can get them a little cheaper. But everything is at a 52-week high. Sorry, everything is at a 52-week low. And because everything is at a 52-week low, now is the time to buy. Now is the time to eat. If you guys watch NFL, you watch the Dallas Cowboys. I'm a huge Dallas Cowboys fan. Zeke, the freak, Elliott, he's always eating, right? When he gets 10 yards, 20 yards, he goes for a big run. He's eating. Well, you know what? Right now, now's the time to be eating. Now's the time to pick up all your favorite assets. Pure Global Cannabis Inc. is going to be a beast. You heard it here first from your boy Rich. Yeah, they've been a little lower. We're going to mark it. They've been as low as 22 cents. They've been as high as 38 cents. And you know what? EBITDA. Great question, brother. Love the question. It's a great question. They've been as low as 22. If you got them here, congratulations. You're a big winner. We're going to draw a little line here. See how it exploded? All the way up. And then it came back down. This is what I'm believing is creating a buying opportunity. It came back down, went all the way to 29, and now it's back to 32. Yeah, you might be able to snipe it a little lower over the next 30 days, but I believe, my opinion, is that come September, we will see a resurrection. And the entire industry, the entire cannabis industry, especially the companies that are licensed producers, will explode. They will start to grow momentum in September when everybody's done their vacations. They will strategically come back in September. And then they will gain massive momentum in October in anticipation for the catalyst of the century, recreational cannabis being legalized in Canada, which I think will start sending these stocks skyrocketing north. And we will see massive returns. And then in November, they will shoot up further. And then in December, they will shoot up further. And my opinion is then at that point in time is when we need to really think about exiting our positions near the end of December, early January, maybe the first week in January. And then at that point in time, exit our positions and then hold our money and then wait for the next bottom, which I believe will be the summer of 2019. And I'm going to show you guys why. Let's take a look at this. This is the Pure chart. But what I want to do is I want to show you, Pure is a brand new IPO. Oh, wait a second. Special guest is calling, a true gorilla. It's Attila. Attila.
Rich, how are you, sir?
Oh, buddy, you know me, man. Living the dream, bro. How you doing, man?
Very good, very good. Having a great time. Happy long weekend to everybody out there. It's a Canadian long weekend this weekend, and I hope everyone's safe and parties hardy and safely.
So you have some breaking news. Because I know you don't call me unless you have breaking news. Is that correct?
I do, sir. I do have some breaking news. I think this type of news is everyone's been anticipating and probably expecting that to come out today. But there's been a somewhat of a change as far as the anticipation of the news being announced today. It's in regard to the Canopy Growth forward split. I was in touch this morning with their head of their news relations team and spoke with them briefly in regards to the split. Obviously, they can't tell me all the details, but I'm going to share with everyone here what I did find out. And what's happened is, yes, there has
Hold on. Before you say it, Attila, you are a true medical marijuana gorilla in every sense of the word. You have earned that title, my friend. It's unbelievable what you're about to break. I know the information you're about to break. Let me make this clear. Attila called Cannabis Growth Corp and heard directly from the horse's mouth. So get ready. Hold on to your seat because Attila is breaking news that nobody else in the world has. Go ahead, Attila.
So what was relayed to me today by Canopy Growth was that the decision has been made as to the forward split. They would not discuss what the decision was, but there is definitely going to be a forward split. The decision has been made. The hold up with their releasing of this information, just want everyone to know that when this kind of information is released, it's at the discretion of the company when they want to release that information. So they're not obligated to release that information today, even though the decision was made yesterday. But the reason for that is that two of the key players in the board that make these decisions are still on holidays. They're away for a few more days anyways. Again, they would not give me the details as to when they would make that announcement, but anyone who's a Canopy shareholder, I really recommend that they join their newsletter and get news releases sent to their email the moment that those news releases are actually released. So sometimes you can get the information before it actually hits, major news release organizations. But anyway, so yes, there's been a decision made, yet it's not going to be announced. But I'm very happy about the fact that they're going through with this 2 or maybe 3 to one forward split, which I think is a great thing for the company. I think it's only going to attract more investors to buy and want to be associated with this number one Canadian licensed producer. I think it's a great thing.
I think we need to explain what a forward split is. So a reverse split is when you artificially increase your share price and reduce your share count. So for example, if you're at 20 cents and you did a 10 to 1 reverse and you had 10 million shares, you would go from having 20 cent stock to a $2 stock, and you go from having 10 million shares to 1 million shares. That is what a reverse is, which is really frowned upon in the industry and is really an admission of guilt. Like, we failed, we don't know how to run a public company, so we're just going to reverse our stock up and artificially take the price up, okay? I don't like reverse splits. I'm not a fan of it. No company should do it, okay? So that's the first thing I want to put out there. But what I'm liking about Cannabis Growth Corp is they're not doing a reverse split. They're doing a forward split, which is what I consider a good split. And only good companies do forward splits. Only successful companies do forward splits, and they do it for a very strategic reason. The reason is they want to give you, the shareholder, an opportunity to buy the stock at a lower price. So what they're going to do is they're most likely going to do a 3 to 1 forward split, and they're currently at $26 on the New York Stock Exchange. So that means they would then go down to about $8.50. So what that means is you would then have, let's say you had 100 shares of Cannabis Growth Corp and you have it at $26, then that would mean you would have 300 shares at $8.50. And then what I think is going to happen is, because once Canopy goes to $8.50, everybody's going to feel like it's more affordable. It's around the same price as Afria, Aurora, Saniva, Village Farms, CanTrust, all the other companies that are chasing them, to be quite frank. And then everybody's going to say, wait a second, I can get into Canopy at the same price as everybody else. Why don't I just buy Canopy? And then Canopy's going to skyrocket in anticipation of legalization of cannabis. And everybody who had shares previous to the forward split is going to make a fortune, and anybody who buys it after the forward split is going to make a fortune. So once again, another home run, in fact, a grand slam for Cannabis Growth Corp. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree?
What they're all 100% agree. I personally myself believe that you should buy the shares if you can now, because I think when the split comes and it actually happens, and the Security Exchange Commission allows that split, and that's not going to be an issue. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of paperwork. But once that happens, it's going to create a frenzy of buying. Everybody wants to be associated with Canopy Grow, whether they be just regular investors like us, or especially, I think you're going to see a lot of institutional investors want to participate with this stock coming down at that price that it's going to be at. But I love the forward split. Only really good companies do that kind of a split. Forward splits are always great. Banks especially are known to do those kind of forward splits. I know people personally in the industry, not in the marijuana industry, but in the stock related industry, they've associated themselves with banks and have actually seen forward splits a few times. I know someone who's bought TD Bank. They did a forward split a few times for them. He's extremely happy with the performance of what TD has done for him. But yeah, forward splits, that's going to attract a lot of more investment, and I think when the split's done, we're going to see a frenzy.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. These guys have made all the right moves from day one. I love what Cannabis Growth Corp is doing. A small little company from Smith Falls, Ontario, becomes the LeBron James of cannabis stocks, the global leader. It's a feel-good story. A small little underdog company from a tiny little town in Ontario. They're not from Toronto. They're not from Vancouver. They're not from a big powerhouse city where there's tons of people and lots of money and tons of business. They're from a tiny little town, and they've grown to be the biggest, baddest cannabis company in the world. I mean, how could you not like that story? And they keep giving back to their investors. That's what I love about Cannabis Growth. They're giving back to their investors. They're giving you, the investors, the opportunity to get paid. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, I just happen to notice here on the comments people are making, there's this guy, Abida3. He made a comment, 3 words, delusion on CGC. So, I don't know where he gets that from, but I'm not all that concerned with the forward split. It's as if this gentleman or person is giving a negative kind of spin on this forward split.
The reason why Pistol Peaches asked, isn't it better to buy after more shares at a cheaper price, unless I'm missing something? Pistol Pete, you are missing something. It's the same thing. If you buy now, you're getting 3 times the shares. So you got to think about it. You want more shares. So if you buy now, you're getting 3 times the shares. So when they go up, it's the same thing. So if you buy afterwards, most likely it's going to go up after the forward split. So if you buy now, you're getting it at today's prices, let's say $8.50. But after the forward split, it'll probably shoot right back up to $10, $11, or $12. So you're not buying it at the price of $8.50. You're buying it at $10, $11, or $12, which will be the open market price after the forward split. That's why I'm saying if you want to get it cheap and you want to get more shares, it's better to buy before the forward split. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. That's in my mind's eye, I truly believe that now's the time to buy it before the split. I mean, here's an opportunity for us to do it today and maybe possibly on Tuesdays, as the markets in Canada here are closed Monday, but we still might have another opportunity on Tuesday. Again, as I said, it's at the company's discretion as to when they release that information. Once it's released, that split will be done, and you won't have a chance to buy it at this current price. But it doesn't matter. You know, you're still going to get the same value, but the reason I say I recommend to buy it now is because when they do that split, there'll be a frenzy of people buying for this stock, and you won't get it at the split lower price. You're probably going to pay $1 more or $2 more, depending on the type of frenzy that we see. People will start buying those shares like crazy, and I believe that the share price will skyrocket after the split or start to really move, and you may miss an opportunity to get it at the price that you're actually really getting it at today, because if you can't jump in right away when the split's done, you're going to miss $1 or $2 or 50 cents or whatever regarding, per share price. So again, that's up to every individual. They will ultimately make their own decisions.
I think that there's a question about dilution. So when you do a forward split, you're creating more shares. Cannabis is genius, okay? So I'm going to tell you why they're doing this. What they're doing is they're creating more shares so that they can go out there and use those shares to go and acquire more businesses. So what they're doing is twofold. They're doing a forward split to give all their shareholders 3 times the shares, and then they're going to get more investors who are going to go and buy it at a cheaper price right before legalization, which is another genius move. And then they're going to use the additional shares that they have, not to pay themselves, because they don't need to, because they've already made billions of dollars, and all of their directors have already made millions of dollars. They are on the record publicly saying this. So everybody's made money in Cannabis, so they don't need to sell. So now what they're going to do is they're going to do a forward split, say, hey, boys and girls, guess what? Everybody gets 3 times the shares now, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a forward split. We're going to be at a lower price. Everyone's going to buy it back up, and everybody makes even more money. And guess what? Now what we're going to do is we're going to also increase our shares, and we're going to use that to go and acquire the next big 10 private companies that we can put on our balance sheet and add to our financials to keep fattening our financials so that we can keep showing these record quarterly profits. And guess what? Our stock price keeps going up. And guess what? We build more shareholder equity. And guess what? We're creating more shareholder value. And isn't that what every shareholder wants? Bam! LeBron James, Cannabis Growth Corp, you are a scholar. You are the global leader. You are so far ahead of everybody else, it's not even close. It's not even close.
I mentioned this before, and you used the same word. What this move was genius. This was, this is why banks do it. This is why people are so happy with their bank stocks. Banks continually post record profits year after year after year, and they keep doing forward splits. So how anyone could possibly try and look at this as a negative, I discard that attitude altogether.
Oh yeah, I just think people are not, they're just not educated on what a forward split is.
That sort of thing. I've never been involved in a forward split before, and I wasn't sure. A lot of people aren't aware of what happens when that sort of things happen. But you're explaining it to everybody right now, so that's exactly what every investor, a true real investor, especially these guys who invest in blue chip stocks, when they look forward to forward splits all the time. It makes them rich.
Oh, of course. And I'm gonna say thank you for speaking on the breaking news on Cannabis Growth Corp. I'm gonna go into more news on Pure Global Cannabis Inc. Would you like to stay on with this, or would you just like to go on with your day now and enjoy your weekend?
Well, I have a few things I need to do. I have a bit of time. Let's keep going.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to break the news that they broke yesterday, okay? So Pure Global Cannabis announces letter of intent for ongoing supply of pharmaceutical-grade cannabidiol with Isodiol International. So two companies that I really like, Pure and Isodiol. Pure symbol PURE on the Toronto Stock Exchange, Venture Exchange, PRCNF on the OTC markets, is doing a deal with Isodiol, ISOL on the Canadian Exchange, ISOLF on the OTC markets. So Pure, or otherwise known as Pure Global, a vertically integrated, growth-oriented life sciences cannabis company, is pleased to announce it has signed a letter of intent with Vancouver-based Isodiol International for the ongoing supply of pharmaceutical and nutraceutical-grade cannabinoidal CBD isolates and other potential products. This is huge news. Were you aware of this news?
Yeah, I knew about that. This Isodol partnership, I think it's a great thing. Isodol has 99% pure pharmaceutical grade cannabinoids and nutraceutical products. So I think it's a great partnership. I'm not sure if everybody else might be aware of this, but just a quick shout out quickly about Supreme Pharmaceuticals. Supreme Pharmaceuticals is now signed a supply agreement with Pure to supply them with their third quarter marijuana needs. So Supreme Pharmaceutical, along with a couple of other licensed producers, are going to be supplying Pure for their cannabinoid research and to continue being able to put out these products that they're on a fast track trying to get their products out to market. They're actually the other thing I know about them is that supply agreement is in order to fast track their sales in the third quarter of 2018 so that they can also this Isodol partnership is going to fast track them internationally as well.
Wow.
So and daily, Pure is working daily on trying to get more exposure to the international markets. They're focusing their energies on doing just that.
So check this out. Upon the successful importation and product testing of an initial trial order of raw CBD isolate, Pure Global and Isodiol intend to establish a definitive supply agreement for the ongoing supply of CBD isolate and intend to explore additional means of collaborating together. Hey, Pure and Isodiol, you're speaking my language. Rich TV Live, we have our own CBD company. We are working with 3 wholesalers, and if you guys are looking for distribution, contact your boy Rich. We love to work together and help you guys build your brand. We love CBDs. We feel that CBDs are the future of health, of maintaining good health, of helping people with disease, fighting disease, illness, ailments, injuries, fatigue. CBDs are the miracle that has been achieved through this industry, through the research and development that has gone on from all the people, the scientists, the engineers that have put in their blood, sweat, and tears over the last 100 years learning about this plant, learning about hemp, learning about cannabis, and learning about all the great breakthroughs that this wonderful plant can do, and all the great things it can do to change the world and make the world a better place. Because remember what I told you guys, money does grow on trees. It's true. It does. And these companies are great examples of this. And Pure Global Cannabis Inc. and Isodiol are 2 companies that are just getting started that have so much unlimited growth potential, and we're bringing them to you first. We're bringing them to you before anybody even knows they exist, because we want you, the people, we want you to get freedom. We want you to get in early. And in order to do that, you got to buy them when they're in the red, when they're at 52-week lows, and then take advantage when the huge explosion comes. That's when you got to have your finger on the trigger ready to sell. When they're at a 52-week high and you look at your account and there's so much goddamn money in there you don't know what to do, that's when you sell. What do you think, Attila? Do you agree or disagree?
Absolutely agree. Absolutely.
Very good. Over here, and continuously reading this press release, it says, we are excited to secure this pharmaceutical grade source of UK, United Kingdom, manufactured CBD from Isodiol at a time when new local British and regional European opportunities are presenting themselves by the day, said Pure Global President and CEO Malay Penkal. Notwithstanding the growing demand for CBD in Canada and our plans for pharma and nutra-grade imports, we call ourselves global for a reason. This is the first of a number of strategic initiatives which will help propel our international vision forward. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love what these guys are doing. This is big news. And let's read a little bit about Pure. Pure Global Cannabis Inc. is a vertically integrated, growth-oriented life sciences cannabis company led by experienced pharma industry, horticultural, and supply chain experts. The company's wholly owned subsidiary, PureSense Inc., is a licensed producer under the, and this is gold standard license, Access to Cannabis for Medical Purposes Regulations, otherwise known as the ACMPR license, focused on producing cannabis products for medical, wellness, and future legal adult recreational use. There's the news. Pure Global Cannabis Inc. We broke it down. We brought it to you first. Now, please, if you like this video, smash the like button. Remember, Rich TV Live and Attila, the medical marijuana gorilla, we are not licensed advisors. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything we talk about here on Rich TV Live. Now, we are not experts, but we've been doing this for a long time. So we haven't fallen off the coconut truck. We know a thing or two, and that's why we're bringing this to you, the people. We want you to get freedom. Now, here are some of the top picks of the day. As you can see, there's not too many companies that are doing very well today, mainly because it's Friday. Typically on Fridays, about 70% of the time, the markets will go in the red, okay? So I am not surprised. Are you surprised that the market is kind of slow or in the red today, Attila? What do you think about that?
No, not at all. You know, I thought I saw earlier in the morning, I saw a little bit of green, and, you know, it's a typical Friday. They start to go in the red usually on a Friday. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that they went a little green today in regards to Monday being the holiday, but I think come Tuesday, we're going to probably see lots of green.
Yeah, I mean, they go down, they go up, but we want to be buying in the red. So when it's in the red, that is your time to buy. And then when you see profits and you see returns and you're in the green, that's always a good time to sell. People are always asking me, Rich, how do I know when to sell? My attitude is, if you're playing with about $1,000 and you get a 10% return and you can make even $100, $100 a day, that's good money for a lot of people that work a full 8-hour day. So if you can even make 10% on a trade and you can learn to start making 10% on a trade, you will be successful. So my response is, anytime you've got 10% or more returns, you should consider selling. Similarly, when you buy a stock, if it goes down, I'm not the biggest fan of selling at a 10% loss, but if you're concerned about your money, you can always put a 10% stop loss or even a 5% stop loss. So once a stock goes down 5 or 10%, you automatically sell. If you're interested in protecting your money and you don't want to play long, I would suggest you put at least a 5 or 10% stop loss. Now, if you're trading like me and it's more long-term, you're doing more research, you're doing more due diligence, you're putting in more effort learning about the company. So if it goes down, my attitude is I'm not thinking about selling ever. I'm going to buy more. I'm going to buy more, I'm going to buy more, I'm going to buy more on the cheap so that when it eventually hits the bottom, I will be able to get a lot of that stock really, really cheap. I'll lower my cost so that when it does explode, I'm going to be in a great position to capitalize so that when I see the green, I can at that point in time determine when I want to take my profits and run. And that's the Rich system. It's the way I've always traded. It's worked really well for me. I've only lost a few times in my life, and the reason I lost is because those companies went out of business. So if you're choosing good companies that are licensed, it's very likely they're not going to go out of business. So this is a good strategy. It will work long term. You need to learn to be a sniper trader. You need to learn to be a ninja trader. You need to learn to date the stocks and learn to buy them at what I call the low. And if you can learn to watch these stocks and buy them at the low, which is their 52-week lows, and sell them at a high, you will be a huge success in trading. And you won't have to trade like what I call a crackhead. I think day trading, like day trading is like trading like a crackhead. I don't enjoy it. It's too stressful. I would rather buy low, be relaxed, enjoy my life, go on with my day-to-day, and when I see returns, I can very quickly execute on that right off my phone, right off my laptop, anywhere in the world, at the beach, anywhere, and I can do my trades very relaxed without feeling stressed out. And to me, that's the way to trade. And if you ask anyone who's been successful, like Warren Buffett, he doesn't day trade. I mean, that's the only thing I need to tell you. If you want to be successful, he is the number one investor of all time. He does not day trade. He value trades. He does his research, does his due diligence, and his attitude is when his favorite investment goes down, it's just like buying hamburgers. When hamburgers are on sale, Attila, what do? You
buy them on sale.
That's right. You buy more. So my attitude is the same with investing. When my favorite asset, whether it's Afria, Cannabis Growth, the Green Organic Dutch Mint, Pure, whatever it is that day, whatever the investment is you're looking to buy, when they go down, that's when you should be thinking about buying. And when they go up, that's when you should be thinking about selling. When they're up, don't start beating your chest and telling all your friends how much money you're up. Sell, then beat your chest and tell your friends how much money you made. What do you think?
Yeah, my experience, Rich, when people there, they get all excited about a stock, they see it going up. Prime example is that it's not even a marijuana stock, but someone mentioned Sokomon Iron Ore. It's a company that just found a very nice gold deposit in one of their mines. But anyways, that company's up dramatically, and I'm hesitant to jump in at it's up anywhere from 300 to 500% depending on when you bought that stock. But right now, I keep seeing it going up. But I myself, I'm not a fan of buying in that heavy green area because we all know what goes up does come down.
Well, I believe there's a catalyst to the reason why SIC is on fire, and I believe they found gold.
Well, yeah, they actually, some of the drill core samples that they actually been analyzing, you don't normally see with the human eye the actual gold right in those core samples, but with their core samples on this one particular mine, you can actually see it with the bare eye. You can see the gold in the samples. So this is extremely positive for them, and this is why it's moving the way it is. And who knows? It may not stop, but that's stocks for you. You either believe in it or you're hesitant to get in. But again, it's every individual's decision as to when they want to get in and out.
Damn, it's up another 38% today? Oh my goodness. And it's traded another 11 million shares? Oh my goodness. Look at that chart.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly. So it's gone from, wow, this is crazy. It's gone from 6 cents on July 23rd to 43 cents. Oh my goodness.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Okay, guys, the symbol is SIC in Canada, and the symbol is GDNDF in America. It has got to be the number one stock in the world right now. Up 38% today, was up like 38% yesterday, is going up like 30-40% today. How come they don't get halted, Attila? Interesting, isn't it?
Well, it is interesting. Again, I believe what the criteria is for IROC to implement the halt, and it's automatic when a halt goes up 10% in a 15-minute or 20-minute trading period. I believe they have breakers that automatically kick in and halt the stock, but obviously it's being traded in a very respectful manner to avoid that kind of a situation. I don't know, but it's buyer sentiment. Why they're not getting halted, they probably just are missing that criteria that IROC has set.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they pick and choose when they want to put on a halt. I don't understand it. But anyways, this is good for any investors that want to get in to do a momentum trade. These guys are absolutely on fire. They're going up every single day, trading millions of shares at now up 40% on the day at 43.5 cents. They are just going up by the second. This is exciting. This is breaking news. SIC in Canada, Sokoman Iron Corp is a Canadian exploration stage company. It is engaged in the process of exploring its mineral properties. The company owns Clark's Brook Gold Property, Central Newfoundland Gold Project, Crippleback Lake Property, Star Track, and Antimony Ridge Property, Iron Horse Project, and Buren Property. Let's see if I can find the news that is making this skyrocket. Okay, so
I actually sent you that in an email. I actually sent you from the CEO.
Here it is. Here it is. Sokoman essays confirm high-grade gold intersection at Moosehead Project, Newfoundland. So SIC today announced that it has received assay results from drilling recently completed at the Moosehead Gold Project in central Newfoundland. The company has completed a total of 1,970.5 meters in 15 holes as proposed in its Phase 1 program. Assay results have been received for the first 3 holes, and the results confirm that the company has made a high-grade discovery in an area with little previous drilling. Wow, this is big news.
You know, I just want to mention there, I keep seeing Pistol Pete, putting in a few comments in the chat box here, but I'm pretty sure that we mentioned Sokoman. It was mentioned on your group chat weeks ago. And I don't know if people, I've been following it ever since it's been mentioned, and I've seen nothing but it going up. And I'm not even 100% sure whether it was Pistol Pete who brought that pick to the group. But, you know, normally we follow either crypto or marijuana stocks, and it's nice to see a couple other winners in the mineral space because, you know, let's face it, most of these people involved in the mineral industry have now turned to marijuana because, frankly, that's where the money is.
Yeah, this is some big news. We're going to be watching this carefully. It seems to be going up like 30% a day. So we have to watch something that goes up 30% a day. Here at Rich TV Live, we will invest in anything that makes us money. We don't really care. I'm not prejudiced. So if it's a cannabis stock, if it's a tech stock, if it's a gold stock, we don't really care. We just want to be in first. And we want to get a chance to make some money. And this right now looks like one of the hottest stocks in the world. So we have to bring it to the people. We got to make people aware. We got to educate the people and give them freedom. And if SIC can give us that freedom, then hell, man, we got to bring it to the people. Everyone needs to know.
Yeah. You know, just going to say quickly again earlier about this pure cannabis, this company Pure. I noticed on the July 25th, they actually went for that symbol that you earlier gave out, PRCNF. That's the American side. They just recently acquired that symbol. That alone, the fact that they're now listed on the OTC American markets, that's going to help them as a catalyst to enter into the international space. So, and that's what they're focusing a lot of their attention on, is breaking into the international markets. Everybody who's been following cannabis should know that the market internationally is far bigger, twice the size of what our North American market here alone is.
Canada is like the smallest market. So, you know, we don't got a big market, but if we can start growing into places like Brazil, you know, bigger markets, I mean, the sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit.
You know, Germany alone is more than twice of Canada's population in a small area of land, you know, that's not even close to the size of Canada, and they have more than double our population. So Germany, they can't get enough of medical cannabis.
Attila, my friend, it's time for us to go. Thank you for calling. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll be watching very carefully. Rich TV Live is going to be doing a cannabis show every day at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday. So if you guys are not watching, you're not winning. And thank you once again, Attila, for joining. And we'd love to have you on the show. You're like my sidekick brother, man. Keep doing that great work. Once again, Attila broke the news that Cannabis has made a decision on their 3-to-1 reverse. They could not tell him what it is, but I am predicting that they will do a 3-to-1 forward split. That will be the decision. They will move forward in that direction. And once again, Attila broke it first. He spoke to the company directly. They couldn't break the news, but they did tell him they have made a decision and it will be coming shortly. Thank you once again, Attila. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Thank you, you as well. And everybody have a safe and happy weekend.
Before you go, I'm going to put on some theme music for you because you deserve your own theme music. So let's put on some theme music from my boy right here.
All right, buddy.
Do you like it?
I like it, buddy.
All right, Attila. Have a great weekend, bro.
All right, you too.
Cheers.
Take care.
That is Attila, the medical marijuana, cannabis, hemp, CBD gorilla. Pure Global Cannabis, before I leave you, our master grower. Our master grower is a world-renowned commercial horticultural expert specializing in plant biology and obsessed with world-class quality. We call him our plant whisperer, but in truth, the miracles he works are more science than spells. Pure Global Cannabis Corp. We brought it to you first. Here is their US symbol, PRCNF, Pink Sheet Company at 24 cents in America. Pure Global Cannabis Inc. Brought to you by your boy Rich. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. I love you all. It's time to go. I'm out. Peace.